My name is Gabe. This is my YouTube channel. It's pretty great. You should sit and watch my face.
Hello, it's me, your pal, Gabriella, and you're watching this on the 5th, which means remember, the 5th of November. It's my birthday. Today, I'm going to go to the Kalahari. I'll try to drink a beer while I'm there, an older one. I'm not going to do that in this video because this is just more of a channel update, and you should get your regular Monday video. Also, feel free to wish me happy birthday in the comments. Anyone who doesn't, I'm gonna come to your house and shit on your stuff. To address a few things, if you see that lovely tape on my shoulder, I've been doing physical therapy for my broken collarbone. Finally, I've been able to kind of do that. It's going okay. I get an MRI, a sit-down one, after having a panic attack twice. Once at an open bore, once at a regular one, actually 3 times. And once at a completely true open MRI. I've had panic attacks because I just can't do the, I guess the shit in your face, the claustrophobia aspect of it. It just doesn't go well for me. Other things I wanted to address. I bought some bugs for the channel, bugs I've never done, so there'll be some more of those videos in about a month. I'm not going to do as many alcohol drinks for a little while. I've been having some kind of issue with anxiety where, like, when I get inebriated, I mean, it's even happening when I have caffeine. If I have caffeine or I get drunk, I have like little weird mini panic attacks. So I'm seeing a psychologist to see if I can't figure that the fuck out. It's weird, it's terrible, but you know, whatever. There'll still be plenty of soda videos, just less alcohol ones. It's really uncomfortable for me lately. Other than that, I recently signed a conciliation agreement with the apartment complex that evicted me. If you scroll back in my videos, I'll link to the eviction video down below, which kind of sparked off the whole homeless thing and everything. They didn't admit guilt, yada yada yada, but they did conciliate. They did settle, and there was a monetary settlement. Which, you know, if there's a monetary settlement, even if they're not admitting guilt, I feel like that's kind of an admission of guilt. That's my opinion. But which they also attempted to shoehorn in I conciliated with them with HUD for violations of the ADA Act, basically, because I am disabled. I kind of was like, you know, you shouldn't have treated me the way you did, and they refused to accommodate me a couple times and did a couple other really rotten things, and just generally, you know, evicted me over nonsense and kind of targeted me and what have you. And I'm not woe is me, and I'm just saying what occurred. I'm trying to think. Soon I'll be able to put together a video. I know I've promised this for a long time, but I'm going to try and put together like an hour-long video where I actually go over what happened and how it occurred and address everybody involved and everything. I mean, for example, I got 5 lease violations while I was there. Those are the buildup of those were what led to my eviction. One of which was quite literally because a convicted pedophile who lived around the complex from us in another apartment, who was later arrested for felony grade drug distribution charges, in no small part due to my own efforts. Who also consequently still lives in the apartment complex. I was evicted and he lives there. I addressed this in another video I pulled at the time because of all the legal stuff going on. It was like a 20-minute video about what was going on. That same pedophile has posts that I believe are still up on FetLife.com. If you know what FetLife.com is, man, I'm into all sorts of, like, I mean, sexually, I eat ass. If you like, I eat ass. Like, I eat ass, if you know what I'm talking about. But I find FetLife to be a little bit of a stretch even for myself. It's fucking gross. If you have a FetLife account, you need to talk to Jesus. But anyways, that kid had a FetLife account where he made public posts and discussed, and I say kid, he's as old as me. He's 28 or 29 at this point. I'm pretty sure he'd be 29 because we were the same age. Where he discussed being turned on by violence. Some of his likes were things like Lolicon, which is anime kitty porn, essentially, and things like that. And there were many children in the apartment complex, and he still lives there. To this day, he lives there. I was evicted. I mean, I'm not going to fuck kids. I don't know, if I had a neighbor who I wasn't so fond of and there was one that fuck kids, I'd probably choose to get rid of the one that fuck kids. But beyond that, like I said, there's a lot of really crazy shit that went on. I mean, there are hours and hours of footage. I've got the transcripts from it where they allege that I said a bunch of racial epithets, which I never on any level said. And when I asked to be presented with any kind of evidence that this actually occurred, the woman alleging that I had done so said that her friend who had passed away had shot the video, and I asked her if she'd reported it to police, and she said that she had reported it to a police officer who had passed away. So essentially I was tried on the word of ghosts. I mean, I'm no Ghostbuster. I don't generally like kick in doors and go after Slimer or anything, but I don't really think the word of ghosts is admissible. And when I brought that point up, the presiding judge, a Judge Fairley in Brunswick County, I asked her to present any kind of evidence. She said this, and I have the transcript, so I'll play it in a future video. And she began to cry and said that her friend was dead, blah, 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 blah. And that's sad, you know. I'm sorry her piece of shit friend who helped get me evicted for no reason died. And, you know, the judge offered her a box of Kleenexes and said, essentially, I couldn't ask any more questions about it. And so without evidence, I was basically, in a sense, found guilty of doing that when I didn't on any level do it. I'm getting kind of away from myself. I don't write these videos out, I improv them, and if you're still watching, I appreciate it, because update videos, I realize they can be pretty boring. I haven't been posting as much lately because honest to God, with the homelessness and the being arrested for multiple crimes I didn't commit on any level, and being arrested for leaving a Facebook review, I mean, I get scared I'm going to be arrested when I talk to people and get in arguments anymore. I mean, just normal, regular arguments. I'm afraid in cars a lot. It has mentally scarred me pretty badly, actually, and I'm trying to heal from that, but it's a long, arduous process because I had mental disabilities before it, and they didn't exactly get better because of it. But like I said, I mean, there's a laundry list. I mean, there's the time the woman who had me arrested's boyfriend stopped in front of my house and called me a ginger prick and a fag, if I'm not wrong, and then went to the police station, asked them if I had called about it, and came back and did it again in the same day. He was never banned from the complex. Nothing ever happened to him. And also, okay, so like I said, I'm getting away from myself. I tend to ramble when I get aggravated. That aggravates me in a sense. I also want to put this out there. When I was conciliating with the apartment complex, they tried to shoehorn in a 5-page agreement, which I naysayed, in which they'd be able to monitor my YouTube channel. Gee, I wonder why they wanted to do that. And any social media posts, and if I reviewed them, I'd breach the contract, and the Attorney General might be able to help them sue me, and blah, 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 blah. And they alleged I did $8,000 worth of damage to the apartment complex, and I was never actually given an itemized list for that, and they also released the damages, so I guess couldn't have been too bad. I also have pictures, which I'm going to put in a later video, of the undestroyed apartment complex, my apartment in perfectly good standing condition, order. I've never destroyed an apartment in my life, and things of that nature. So I hope I didn't ramble too much. I hope I kind of got my point across. And I know that many of the people who helped get me evicted still watch, and I still extend you the finest of go fuck yourselves, you scumbag pieces of shit. And but I don't really want to dwell on them individually because I think it feeds their egos, because you have to remember they're from North Carolina, so they're not very smart to begin with. And the cameraman doesn't like when I single people out. She rolled her eyes. She rolled her eyes at that comment. It's, cameraman, it's my birthday. Alright. Cameraman. Alright. I can say I hate people if I want. Alright, anyways. Please like, comment, subscribe, wish me a happy birthday. If you want to send me nudes, I'm still on Gabriela88. That's my Snapchat. You get on there. If you're not an underage child, you send me the butthole. If you're not an underage child. No, but for real, don't fucking do that if you're kidding. You need to turn to Jesus, and your parents should beat the shit out of you. Alright, here's the outro. Also, I forgot to mention I'm 29. I'm old, so I forget things. So that's how old I will be today. Because you'll see this today. I gotta get into some anal, because it's my birthday. Am I right, cameraman? Yeah.
Gabe made me gay.